Real talk. I used to think vision boards were wishful thinking because how does putting images on a board transform those things into reality? But then it got me thinking, a lot of people, including celebrities and YouTubers, have vision boards, they stuck by them, and guess what? It turns into reality. And so I thought, you know what? If it works for them, maybe there's something to it. And if I want to reach my goal of becoming a millionaire before 30, I'm trying every mindset shift that helps. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm currently 24, working a 9-to-5 job, but the goal is to become a millionaire before 30. And so today we're going to talk all things vision boards. We're going to talk about the psychology behind the vision board, my 2025 goals on the vision board, and how you can also set your own vision board. I personally have not believed in vision boards before because it seems a bit wishy-washy, extracting collages from magazines or online photos and putting them into your own, and somehow that comes true. But there is actually science behind it on why this happens. It's because creating a vision board, you have a visual representation, a visual reminder of your goals, and that reminds your brain every day that you need to work towards it, and it reminds you of what you want. And when you have this visual reminder, you start aligning your daily actions to achieve these goals. But the trick is, I don't want to achieve this goal with a scarcity mindset that I've had for so long. I want to start to adopt this mindset where I can build wealth alongside enjoying life. When I was reading books about financial literacy, people approach building wealth with two mindsets usually. Either the scarcity mindset, where it is based on saving, being frugal, based on sacrifice, depriving yourself of things that bring you joy and value. And even though this is a level of discipline that we need, I do not believe in shaming ourselves on spending and depriving ourselves of things that bring us joy, which leads us to the abundance mindset, where it believes that building wealth is not just dependent on saving. It is increasing your earning power, learning more things, building multiple streams of income, investing smartly, and that is what my vision board will reflect. Now let's move on to the vision board. When I did my vision board, I divided it into 5 distinct categories because life is multifaceted and we should not just focus on one aspect. We should grow holistically as an individual. And so I've divided it into leisure, business, financial, into relationships, and personal growth. Let's start with the fun part, and that's leisure. Yes, I do have fun on my vision board because it should not all just be about grinding. It should be about enjoying life as well. I went to Lake Garda before in Italy, and it was the most amazing trip ever because of the scenery, the pasta, the cocktails, and I've heard even better things about Lake Como in Italy, and the photos are just amazing. So I have put that as one of the trips I do want to go on this year, ideally in June, so I can check that off my traveling list. Moving on to one of the major categories, and that's business, and that's a big one because what we talked about abundance mindset earlier is to increase our earning power, and that's what I believe that starting a business will be able to help me with. And so I want to create different streams of income, YouTube, maybe starting a business. I haven't decided explicitly what yet, but I did include some of the most inspirational female entrepreneurs that I really love onto this vision board to give me a goal to work towards. While we're on the topic of YouTube, for it to become a legit income stream, I want to be able to hit the monetization threshold really quickly, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And so I've included that on the vision board as well. I've included the 100,000 subscribers plaque on this vision board, which I know is practically impossible for a channel to grow that quick in 1 year. Nevertheless, it is there to remind me it is possible. I just need to work towards it. Moving on to the next one, and that's financial. And by financial, I mean financial literacy. I want to be able to continue improving and building on my financial literacy to be able to grow my wealth and increase the money that I have without spending it on things that I don't need. And so one of the goals is to potentially ask for a raise within my 9-to-5 job, so I have more disposable income to either invest in my business or just put it in a savings account or invest it generally in an index fund, maybe for it to grow. But that is quite a daunting thing for me to do, to ask for a raise, ask for more money. That's why I'm putting it on my vision board. I have to remind myself, even though it's daunting, it's something that you want, the worst thing to say is no, you have to do it. And I have put a rewards credit card on there to remind myself to utilize a credit card well for the business class journey that I want, putting my money into accounts that has tax benefits so I can put money away without tax being collected on them is something I'm really interested in. So that's also on my vision board to remind myself you want to be a financial literate girl boss, so you have to work towards it, and that's why it is such a big chunk on there. Since success is more about the numbers, it is about the connections and relationships in our lives. And so I've included relationships as an integral part on my vision board. And this year, I would like to be able to keep up with my old friends since they're quite dispersed across the globe, and I would love to be able to catch up with them online, keep our girl romance alive, but also be able to make new friends and new connections and encourage myself to step out of my comfort zone to meet new people. But I will also be spending time cultivating my amazing romantic relationship with my partner, and that's also something that I want to be able to focus on this year. Finally, last but not least, we have personal growth, one of my favorite parts. One of the most important key parts to learning is through reading. And so I have set a 2025 reading goal for myself to complete 25 books. I set one for 2024. It was 20 books and I only read 19, so I've just missed the mark a little, but I have complete confidence in myself that I'll be able to up my game this year and still be able to achieve it. And now that I have it on my vision board, it's going to remind me every day to read or listen to the audio books. I would also love to be volunteering somewhere with pets involved. I would love to get a dog someday, and it would be good to get an insight into what that life is like and also help abandoned animals along the way. I want to be able to complete the 3 Peaks challenge. It is a great challenge, but I'm just a bit worried in terms of my stamina. You have to hike up the 3 tallest mountains in the UK within 24 hours. Seems quite daunting to me, so it would be really nice if I can achieve that. And that's all the things I want to achieve 2025. That's on my vision board. Now, how did I do it? The way that I did it is writing down the things that are most important to me and what I want to achieve this year. I categorized them into different categories and I come up with 25 in total, and I started putting them into a vision board. You can do it manually, like physically. You can print things off, buy magazines, and then cut the pictures out, put them in a collage. But the way that I did it was digitally. I downloaded images that were relevant to my goals and I put them together digitally and to my phone wallpaper, and so I see it every day and it's going to remind me every day these are the things that I want to achieve. When I go to bed, it's going to remind me the things that I did today, the actions that I carried out, the thoughts that I thought of. Is it contributing to my vision board? It's going to give me a daily reminder and a daily reflection of where I'm at completing this vision board. So you don't have to necessarily put it on your phone. You just need to put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, so it is a daily reminder for you. Now that you've put together your vision board, what's one goal that you really want to achieve this year, or the goals that you've listed out that you want to achieve in 2025? Let me know. I'm so interested to know what goals people have. Do any of our goals align? Because we can be besties, I would really love to know what you're working towards, so do let us know. We could encourage each other to be millionaires and badasses. Just love that for us. If you're on your own journey to financial freedom or personal growth, or if you're thinking about starting, we would love for you to join us. I'll be sharing my tips, everything that I do on this journey on becoming a millionaire before I'm 30, and it would be great to have all these young entrepreneurs or people who want to achieve financial freedom and independence along the journey with us. Let's build wealth together without burnout and without deprivation. And remember, everyone can do it. We just have to do it one step at a time.